3:30 on a Wednesday, a cloudy, damp Wednesday across Central Florida. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. How you doing? Hope you're having a great afternoon. I've got Cam Tran in the Weather Center, got Alex Alisi in the Weather Center.
Woo!
We're all,
yeah.
Some of us are very excited. You're just doing that to stay warm though, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It may be 45 degrees in the studio, and then there's Cam, photo bombing as always. It may be 45 degrees in the studio. Outside, it's warm, it's muggy, and it's even kind of damp in spots. Here's a live look. It's 60 what?
65.5.
It's 65.5 in the studio. Good gravy. With your fancy laser thermometer. We're scrolling temperatures outside on the bottom of the screen, so certainly it's warmer outside. But you're looking there at Space Launch Complex 41. ULA just drug out their rocket. The Atlas V will be launching tomorrow with 4 SRBs. That one is going to be quite the show. Tonight at 5:04 p.m., SpaceX looking to launch one pad over at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. SpaceX looking to launch their Falcon 9 for a Space Force mission. It's beautiful as always, but it doesn't have 4 SRBs, so you know there's pluses and minuses to everything. There's a look at Melbourne. It's a cloudy setup over to Cocoa. You can see the blue skies. When I showed this tower cam at noon, though, it was raining. You could see this wall of water working over toward the camera. Meanwhile, downtown, starting to get some gray skies. There are some showers there in Orange County. There's another shot of downtown, with a big creepy bug on the left side, but ignore the bug, who cares? You get the idea, though. It's quite beautiful looking out to the tourist district. And speaking of the tourist district, from the World Center Tower cam, we're looking off toward some of the buildings. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right, temperature-wise, we are sitting at 93 in the Villages, 93 in Ocala, 90 degrees in Orlando. Here is our first warning live Doppler radar. And let's just start in the metro area where things are actually quite quiet around town. But if we lapse the radar, you can see definitely on the south side, and we saw this kind of on our tower cam shot there, there are a few showers around Lake Hart, Lake Mary Jane, working over toward like Meadow Woods, Kissimmee, East Lake, Toho. But the further east you go, yeah, we are watching the showers coming on in. So let's just start up here. Showers off the shoreline of Flagler, showers off the shoreline of most of Volusia, though you come in around Oak Hill, Edgewater, and we're watching some of those heavier little pockets of rain coming on in. Into Brevard, the Canaveral National Seashore, watching some rains. Launch Complex 40 is tonight's launch, so let's see here. 39 A and B. So you're talking up here. You're talking up here. So there's no showers that are actually at the pad. The pad that we're launching from today is like right there. So obviously there's no showers like in the immediate area, but there are some showers just away from the pad. So definitely going to be watching that to see how that plays into our forecast for this evening. Officially, the Space Launch Delta 45 going with an 80% chance of good weather. Hopefully we'll be able to just keep those clouds and those showers out for this evening's launch, which the window opens at 5:04 p.m. And as we understand it from SpaceX, that is when they are targeting. Tomorrow's launch, by the way, is shifting just a little bit later, 6 o'clock p.m. And that one is a little iffier. The forecast tomorrow not looking as good because we've got more moisture in play. So for us this evening, showers and thunder showers kind of working off toward the west. Okay? Don't mix it. A quick spoonful. Don't mix it. All right, so showers and thunder showers kind of working out west and then fading. Not too bad for us this evening. Here's a look at Futurecast, and you see those showers around 5, 6 o'clock, kind of keeping the moisture out to the west and then gradually clearing. Let's look at tomorrow. Late morning, a couple of showers out east, and then they're kind of sparking up more and more and more. And look at that. I mean, that's pretty decent coverage, 5:36. It's definitely a higher coverage than what we have today. So for what it's worth, yeah, it's going to be a little more active. And that active pattern, by the way, continues all the way through our Independence Day weekend. Here's a look. 70% coverage of rain on Saturday, 50-50 shot for your Sunday and for your Monday. So we are looking better little bit by little bit for the holiday. And if you're planning for fireworks, I just put this together. we're looking good. Storms again moving off to the west, clearing out through sunset. So we're looking better and better if you're heading out to Red Hot and Boom, if you're heading out to any of the community fireworks celebrations, you are looking good. Good question. Mickey on YouTube is asking, is that a tropical low off of our east coast? The answer is no. It is kind of a sheared apart low, non-tropical in nature, but it is definitely a piece of energy that's over top of us. It's helping to fire up some showers and thunder showers. Elsewhere in the tropics, of course, we continue to monitor the very latest on potential tropical cyclone 2. I've been watching the radar data out of Caracas. Doesn't have that tight of a low-level spin. It's been kind of dragging across the northern shoreline of South America. Hurricane Center continues to say, it'll develop later. It'll develop later. It's scraping across shore. It's not, the dynamics aren't really there for development until it gets like Thursday and Friday and it actually moves out over water, in my humble opinion. Maybe it develops quicker, but you know, tropical systems don't like land, especially weak tropical systems that are moving at 24 miles an hour. This thing is hauling. So there's that. That's potential tropical cyclone 2. Expected to become a tropical storm at some point. Hurricane Center just keeps pushing, kicking the can a little further forward each time. So there's that. What's interesting is it's expected to weaken and then move into the Pacific Basin. And the same rule applies as if a Pacific system comes into the Atlantic Basin, which is if it falls apart and then regenerates, it gets a new name. If it stays organized, it will keep its same name, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We just dealt with this.
As of
2018?
No, I think it's like 2001 or
Oh, is it 2001?
something like that around then.
Was that the same year that they started naming subtropical systems? I feel like it was in that same era. Yeah, you might be right though. I know it happened a while ago. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so there's that. That's potential tropical cyclone number 2, or just potential tropical system number 2. There are 2 additional areas that we are monitoring in the tropics. One is way out in the central Atlantic, low-end chance for development, 30% over the next 5 days' time. And then out in the Gulf of Mexico, there is Invest 95 with a medium likelihood of development. It's looking a little better on the satellite presentation. Let me show you the visible imagery.
2001 was the first year that started.
And it happened.
And it happened in 2016 with Hurricane Otto.
Thank you. Okay, so 2001. So Alex Alisi, once again, smarter than me. Happens all the time. All right, so looking at the visible satellite imagery of Invest 95, and I can tell you that the hurricane hunters are in there as we speak, but what's so funny is looking at this, you can almost clearly tell there's a little bit of a low-level spin right down there, and that's actually the spot, if we look at the raw recon data, that's actually the spot that the hurricane hunters have gone in and found the low-level center. Now, this is kind of the wide shot, but if we were to zoom this in, the hurricane hunter just did another pass, actually, interestingly enough. Hold on, let me update the data. Stand by, stand by, stand by. Let me just run my script. Okay, so they just did another pass through. So we'll see what that data shows. But theoretically, where the X marks a spot, where the hurricane hunters have gone back through, that theoretically is a closed low. I got to tell you, it looks like it. It looks like it, doesn't it? We may have ourselves a little tropical depression.
Oh, is it closed?
It looks closed to me. They just punched right back through it.
But the real question, does it look close to the National Hurricane Center?
Well, yeah. I mean, I am no Hurricane Center forecaster, but I mean, the winds are turning, right? Yes, Roberto. Photobombing.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Doing fantastic now that you're here.
So, is it a closed low enough for the Hurricane Center? I guess we'll find out.
5 o'clock.
Is Invest 95 part of your LRC pattern? I know Texas is a secondary hotspot. I mean, this is kind of a very small piece. This was not one of the bigger elements, but then again, this isn't a big element right now either. So, but yeah, so the hurricane hunters are continuing to zigzag through the storm system. Seemingly, they found something. Do they upgrade it to a tropical depression? We shall see. In the meantime, All right, in the meantime, summer pattern with rising rain chances these next couple of days. I'm going to go get ready for TV, and look, I'm doing the 4 today, so I'll bring you some of the latest data, and then Cam does the 5. All right? All right, be the sunshine at someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for Tracking the Tropics and at 8 a.m. for the full